If the flu's got you down, the Warner Hospital and Health Services Walk-In Clinic can help you feel better fast. CEO Paul Skowron inviting you to make us your backup plan to better health. Find out more by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police blotter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
From the Heart Media Group newsroom and DeWittDailyNews.com, I'm Ben Hubbard with this expanded morning newscast. Good morning and thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Ben Hubbard. You're listening to the WHOW Morning Show. The Clinton Chambers Business Expo is a month away and registration is open now. Chamber Director Janice Peterson told the Heart Media Group on the WHOW Morning Show Tuesday that the 2026 Business Expo will take place on March 26th from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and it will be returning to Clinton Junior High School.
It is March 26th at the junior high. Vendors will be there from 4 to 6:30. And we've got some new vendors this year so far. Registration is still open. It's open until March 6th. And actually, it's open probably a little bit later than that. We just have to make sure that we can get enough booths set up. So anybody need to contact us at the chamber, let us know if you're interested. We've sent out mailers to all of our members. We'll have an ad going out in the Clinton Journal. It's welcome to all businesses in the community, nonprofit businesses, brick and mortar businesses, home. It's just welcome to everybody.
All right.
So there's a different fee structure a little bit because of being a chamber member or not, but we welcome anybody.
Peterson emphasizes that registration is open now to any businesses in the community. There is a discount for chamber members, and there is no fee for nonprofits. She is excited to return to the junior high this year due to its ease of access for vendors, business owners, and the community.
You can go to our website, clintonilchamber.com, go under news and events and to Business Expo. That gives you everything you need to know. If off the top of my head, a chamber member is $110 for a booth and non-member is $160. So nonprofits are a whole different breed. So we will, we welcome those. And there's not a charge for nonprofits. Clinton Junior High parking is great because you can park in front or in back. It's easy. There's no stairs. It's really easy to get in and out of. Obviously there's no stairs at the high school either, but the last year we were there, we had an issue with sports. So in fact, last year we had an issue with sports, a little bit of parking, but the whole parking lot in front of the junior high is open and it's free to the public to attend. So there's no charge to come in and meet your business neighbors.
There are quite a few new businesses in Clinton, and Peterson hopes the community will come out to acquaint themselves and learn more about the economic development coming to the city.
Some businesses that weren't there last year or the year before coming this year. So that will, that'll be a good thing. We've reached out to the bigger businesses to see if they want to do a display. So we're excited about this year. We've invited our board members if they chose not to have a booth, because some of them it's a little bit more difficult. We've invited them just to come and hang out and visit with the businesses that are there, talk chamber with them, talk business with them. So it'll be a fun time.
Peterson adds that there will be a contest at the Business Expo this year. She is asking businesses that are attending to donate some branded items or swag that can be raffled off.
This year we've got a contest, and we're hoping that we can get donations from our businesses that are going to attend.
Okay.
And it's a passport. You'll have as you attend the expo and go to the different booths, you'll get a passport stamp at each booth and put it in for a drawing, and we'll win some prizes. So that's just something, a little incentive for the businesses as well, because you get something that's got, your name on it or whatever, then we'll know people will remember you anyway.
Again, the Business Expo takes place at Clinton Junior High School on March 26th from 4 to 6 p.m. The registration deadline is March 6th. Register and learn more about the event at clintonilchamber.com. A funding mistake from a yearly federal grant has opened the door for a local public safety agency to upgrade its vehicle. At last week's DeWitt County Public Safety Committee meeting, Emergency Management Agency Coordinator Will Pavlik expressed that the department's current vehicle is not suitable for emergency response. He notes that the Emergency Management Performance Grant reimburses the county for 50% of the cost for specific line items, which should go back to the general fund.
So, yeah, this is, again, part of the packet that I'd given. This is something that we had kind of come across once we had discovered that there was some additional funds that were compiling in a fund. I guess I can start by talking a little bit about the history and the background of the EMPG grant, which is where this money is coming from primarily. The EMPG grant is the Emergency Management Performance Grant. It's a grant that we have to renew every year and provide an application to the state of Illinois in order to receive funding that essentially comes from FEMA, but gets funneled through Illinois and split up between the counties, and I guess not the counties, but all of the jurisdictions that are accredited in the state of Illinois. And so we get a set amount every year, and the amount that we have to spend is contingent upon certain line items that we use our budget for that are covered by this grant. So primarily it's for office equipment, auto maintenance and repair, our copier maintenance, our telephone, and a variety of other things that are kind of basic level stuff. This money is a 50-50 match. And so essentially the 50% of it that the county gets reimbursed is ideally supposed to go to the county general fund. And so we had a discussion, obviously, that the money was not going back to the county as it should. And you can correct me if I'm wrong in any of this, but the county was not receiving the reimbursement money, the 50%. They weren't losing any money because it was still all being covered by line items that were already in the general fund. But the county theoretically should have been getting money back from the reimbursement checks that we were receiving from the state of Illinois.
For at least 8 years, there has been a mistake that put those funds in EMA's grant fund rather than the reimbursement money going back to the county's general fund. Pavlik and County Administrator D.D. Rentmeister have the issue fixed going forward and have reimbursed the county for 2024. All of that being said, it is not as simple as transferring over $200,000 from EMA's grant fund to the county's general fund. Pavlik thought that a new vehicle for the department would be a good use for some of these funds, and he received a quote for a new Ram 1500 truck for about $43,000. This would be much more capable of navigating tough terrain or off-road situations for emergency response than the current Chevy Malibu. The committee briefly discussed what to do with the current EMA vehicle and decided that it would be best utilized by other county departments, including zoning. The committee decided they would recommend the purchase of the new Ram 1500 truck to be voted on at this week's full board meeting, adding the recommendation of repurposing the current vehicle for other departments. Get news anytime from your computer or your mobile device at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Hey, it's Shane from Highway 51 Exchange, your mower and equipment service pros just south of Clinton. Click our banner ad on DeWittDailyNews.com or give us a call to schedule your free pickup and delivery today. Highway 51 Exchange.
Longview Community Bank is now open in Clinton, investing in rural Illinois. I'm Vice President Nate Sams. Stop by for a visit or to find out how we provide real local banking. Click our banner ad at the top of the local news page on DeWittDailyNews.com.
Health isn't just something you think about when you're sick. At the SIUE Center for Family Medicine in Lincoln, our doctors care for you through every stage of life. Annual checkups help you stay ahead of problems, keep your family healthy, and build a relationship with a doctor who knows you. Make preventative care part of your routine. Book your annual appointment online today by clicking their icon at DeWittDailyNews.com. SIUE Medicine in Lincoln. Forward for you.
From the Hart Media Group Sports Desk, IL Sports Wire, and DeWittDailyNews.com, I'm Ben Hubbard with this local sports report. In a game heard on WHOW and all its digital platforms, the Clinton Lady Maroons won their 24th game in a row and tied the total win record with 28 as they beat the Maroa-Forsyth Lady Trojans by a final score of 58-44 in the Class 2A regional semifinal on Tuesday night in El Paso. Clinton started slow, but after being tied at 9 midway through the first, they jumped out ahead to lead 17-10 by the end of the quarter. They scored 17 points again in the second quarter to build the halftime lead to 34-19. The Lady Trojans outscored the Lady Maroons 25-24 in the second half. Carly Anderson led the way with 17 points for Clinton and shot 7 for 8 from the foul line. Lila Kluver added 15 points, most of which came in transition. Avery Smith had 9, and Clara Dempsey added 8. Callie Kaler paced Maroa-Forsyth with 12 points. Adeline Simmons had 11 points, and Rolinda Balazzi scored 8. With the win, Clinton improves to 28-4 overall and advances to Thursday's regional championship, a first-time trip for the team. Maroa-Forsyth finishes the season at 15-13. The Lady Maroons will take on Normal U High at El Paso Gridley on Thursday. Hear all the action on WHOW and all its digital platforms. Tip-off is at 6 p.m. In a game heard on WEZC and online at DeWittDailyNews.com, Clinton built a 22-11 lead early in the second quarter and held off a Monticello comeback to win 49-45 in non-conference high school boys basketball action from the Seaver Center in Monticello on Tuesday night. Each team experienced its own struggles. For Monticello, it was misses in close to the basket. The Sages shot 32.7% from the floor. The Sages continued to struggle from distance, finishing 4 of 18 from 3. For the Maroons, while shooting 33% from the floor, Clinton was just 9 of 17 from the foul line. 3 players scored in double figures for Clinton. Keaton Graves led all scorers with 14 points. Jaden Bell and Jackson Reynolds each had 13 points. The Sages held a 38-36 edge on the glass. Monticello had 14 assists on its 18 field goals and committed just 5 turnovers. Monticello was led by Matthias Rudolph's 11 points. On senior night, Nolan Benny-Kemper just missed out on a double-double with 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. The senior earned the State Bank of Bement Player of the Game. Clinton improves to 22-8 overall and finishes the regular season on Friday night at Argenta-Oreana. Monticello goes to 14-13 overall and visits Bismarck-Henning on Friday night to close out the regular season. Both teams will host a regional semifinal game next Monday. The Cerro Gordo-Bement Broncos took down the Argenta-Oreana Bombers by a final score of 57-41 in high school boys basketball Sangamo Conference action Tuesday night in Argenta. CGB took it away early, making the score 20-7 after the first. They outscored the Bombers 37-34 the rest of the way. Isaiah Parks finished with 13 points for Argenta-Oreana. Carter Logue added 12 points, 9 of which came from long distance. Trevor Cogdill led all scorers with 21 points for Cerro Gordo-Bement. Will Fusen added 11, and Cooper Benson had 9. With the loss, Argenta-Oreana falls to 9-20 and 4-5 in the Sangamo Conference. The Broncos improved to 21-8 and 9-1 in conference play. The Bombers will take on Clinton on Friday. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. The Maroa-Forsyth Trojans blew past the Riverton Hawks, defeating them 57-29 in high school boys basketball Sangamo Conference action on Tuesday night in Riverton. The Trojans held Riverton to just 2 points in the first quarter while they scored at 19. The Hawks were more productive from there, trailing 36-15 at the half. Despite Maroa-Forsyth scoring just 4 points in the fourth quarter, Riverton was unable to overcome the deficit. Kobe Lane paced the Trojans with 24 points. Cabron Lee added 21 points, and Luke Smith had 7. Colton Johnson was the only player to score in double figures for the Hawks with 11 points. Jackson Traeger added 7 points, while Julian Rice had 6. With the win, Maroa-Forsyth improves to 18-8 and 6-2 in the Sangamo Conference. Riverton falls to 15-11 and 3-5 in conference play. The Trojans will play host to the New Berlin Pretzels on Friday. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. In high school girls basketball, regional scores from last night in Class 2A, Normal U High beat El Paso Gridley 61-45. They'll go on to play Clinton this Thursday. In Class 3A, Taylorville took down Springfield Lanifer 68-46. Chatham Glenwood rolled Jacksonville 67-13, while Mount Zion beat Charleston 48-29. Lincoln took down Mattoon 49-24, but Quincy Notre Dame took down Springfield Southeast 70-35. And in Class 4A, Normal Community fell to Moline 59-27. Illinois dropped its home opener to Butler 10-8 on Tuesday night at Illinois Field. A.J. Putty led the offense with a 3-for-5 day at the plate, posting a career-high 3 hits while driving in 2 runs and scoring twice. Nick Groves went 2-for-4 with a walk and a run. Colin Jennings was 2-for-5 on the day with an RBI and a run scored, while Cole Wareheim went 2-for-5 for his first 2 hits of the season. On the mound, Aaliyah McKillop and Sam Mommer combined to toss 3 scoreless innings in relief. Illinois heads to Coastal Carolina for baseball at the beach from February 20th through the 22nd. The Illini will take on VCU twice on February 20th and 21st before playing host to number 6 ranked Chanticleers twice on February 21st and 22nd. The Illinois State baseball program captured a 9-5 victory over SIUE in a midweek contest Tuesday afternoon at Roy E. Lee Field at Simmons Baseball Complex. The Redbirds used a 6-run 9th inning to move past the Cougars and captured Illinois State's 3rd win of the season. The Redbirds bullpen played a pivotal role in the victory as junior Lucas Foley, Nolan Gerard, and graduate Reese Clapp combined for 8 innings pitched and limited SIUE to just 2 runs. The trio also combined for 11 combined strikeouts and allowed 1 walk. After allowing 3 runs in the first innings, the Redbirds held SIUE to 7 straight scoreless innings, including Gerard retiring the first 7 Cougar hitters he faced out of the bullpen. Graduate Peyton McHarg led the way offensively for the Redbirds in the contest with a 2-for-4 performance, including his first career home run and RBI double. The 2-hit is his first multi-hit game as a Redbird. Senior Josh Outlaw joined McHarg with 2 hits, a pair of doubles, including a 2 RBI double. Senior Cannon Coakley also added a 2-for-3 performance with a pair of singles for his first multi-hit game as a Redbird. And the Redbirds jumped out to an early lead as junior Ryan Bakes drove home his brother, redshirt sophomore Braden Bakes, on an RBI double to give Illinois State a 1-0 advantage in the opening frame. In the bottom of the first inning, SIUE would respond with a 3-run inning to claim a 3-1 lead. Later in the contest, in the 6th inning, McHarg pulled a run back for the Redbirds with a solo blast to make the score 3-2. McHarg's home run is the first in the Division I level of his career. Following back-to-back walks, including a hit-by-pitch from senior Cannon Coakley, senior Josh Outlaw tied the game with an RBI ground rule double as graduate Camden Karchewski scored the tying run. In the 9th, the Redbirds claimed the lead following a pair of walks and an RBI double from McHarg as Ryan Bakes scored to move the score to 4-3. Moments later, with the bases loaded, sophomore transfer Louis Boussard recorded a 2 RBI double in his first appearance as a Redbird to push Illinois State in front 6-3. Outlaw added a pair of runs with a double to extend the Redbirds' lead to 8-3, as junior Luke Stolga notched a single to make the score 9-3. The Cougars added a pair of runs in the bottom of the ninth to make the score 9-5. In NCAA men's basketball action last night, number 1 Michigan beat number 7 Purdue 91-80, while Southern Methodist University upset number 21 Louisville 95-85. 22nd ranked Miami at Ohio beat UMass 86-77, while number 12 Florida took down South Carolina 76-62. Rhode Island upset number 18 St. Louis 81-76, while North Carolina State upsets UNC, who's ranked 16th, 82-58 in a dominant win. Number 15 Michigan State beat UCLA 82-59, while Ohio State upset 24-ranked Wisconsin 86-69. Iowa upset number 9 Nebraska 57-52, while Arizona State upset number 13 Texas Tech 72-67. Get highlights of your local high school program by finding IL SportsWire on your preferred social media platforms, and get local sports anytime at DeWittDailyNews.com.
You wouldn't shave half your face. Oh no. Or chop down half a tree. So why leave weeds half finished? Cairo herbicide from Corteva Agriscience delivers complete control with a novel triple-action premix formula, the ultimate application flexibility, and season-long protection against tough weeds. Cairo herbicide, going all the way, is the only way. Visit Corteva.us/complete.
Experience the power of better connection with Connexus Fiber Internet. Connexus delivers ultra-fast, reliable speeds to keep you connected at the speed of life. Whether you're working from home, streaming your favorite shows, or gaming with your friends, Connexus has you covered. Say goodbye to buffering and dropped calls and say hello to fiber fast internet. Ready to upgrade your connection? Sign up today by clicking the Connexus icon at DeWittDailyNews.com. Nothing connects us like Connexus.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Blue states have been lining up to block local sheriffs from cooperating with federal immigration enforcement targeting criminal illegal aliens. An immigration judge has resorted to a technicality to block the deportation of a Columbia University pro-Palestinian activist. Facing blizzard-like conditions, rescuers in Northern California near Lake Tahoe are searching for 9 backcountry skiers missing following an avalanche. 6 others have been rescued.